Hello there everyone, welcome back once again as we're back in for another episode of Darkest Dungeon 2 as we proceed on to the final level of the Confessions, Cowardice. So, judging by it, actually, is this? No, it's a bit different. So, when we have the light then there's a chance. We get the Death Resist, but it looks like we now have the chance of foes be weakened. And as for the party, well, I decided not to really change it at all. Damien, Dismas, Paracelsus, and Audrey, they worked well, and not to mention, they actually had some pretty good perks in comparison to everyone else that was on the lineup. Like, the amount of people who had, like, Fragile and whatnot was just simply... That was amazing. So, yeah, here we are. So, I know I bought all this. So, 50% quit rate when speed is 10 or more. Well, I mean, we might be able to give that to Dismas or Audrey. Let's see, Staggering Striker. Apply on the hit. So we could go with Striker. I think I'll give that to Damien. And we might as well throw the Dark Impulses on some people, since just simply having them will be very nice. Actually, Damien, you can have the Lockjaw, and Dismas can have Striker. Also give him the Skeleton Sight, I guess, since he's in a place where he'll probably end up hitting a lot of dots, or getting hit by a lot of dots. And I think that should do it. Alright, let's get on the road. Valley seems to be same thing as per usual, just simply bridge into the barricade. I think the only thing that could be different about the barricade is just simply if it's like the enemies are... Nope, okay.
To the spreading stain.
Okay, well, we got some work to do. Guess we should... I mean, actually, might be best for us to start with the Woodsman now, since the Lost Souls are just simply going to do their one thing. Yeah, they're filthy morsels. And go ahead and throw an ounce of prevention on.
Collaboration confers advantage.
What did we gave Paracelsus the Dark Impulse for disease, and that's about it. Well, we'll have her work on the... Oh, right, we actually took off. Well, alright. We'll take advantage of what we currently have set up. Let's see, this guy is going to be dead in 2 turns. We could make it just simply 1 turn. Yeah, might as well just simply take care of him for 1 turn. No real reason for us to have to take multiple rounds of attacks. Oh, really? That was such a weak point blank.
Excellent work.
Okay, fester the corpses, bring him in. Yeah, that's kind of why we wanted the striker. Granted, we didn't want this one to get hit.
Sweet reprieve. Until the
Ooh,
next
sharpness
test is put
charm,
before
that
you.
is... But... Guess we'll put it on Audrey then. Could put it on Paracelsus, but we're not going to be striking with Paracelsus every time. Audrey is more of a safer bet to be striking with, more often than not.
We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
Okay. So I would like to get more mastery points. And having less... And honestly, I think we have a pretty good party for the Sprawl. We'll need to upgrade this monster's tracking shot. And we should be good. Voiter is probably not a good choice for us since a lot of the things are very blight resistant, so let's go with the Sprawl.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
So let's see, we give this monster tracking shot so that way he can get rid of the Librarian stuff, and we'll go ahead and master Audrey's poison darts because that's probably going to be the main damage dealer against. So let's see.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan
Plus 4
accordingly.
quantity of looted relics. Well, we'll put that on. Plus 2 increased stacking for concoctions and powders by 6 per stack. So it makes... So we get more from the Librarian retort, but we don't have that. We can make explosives, so put that on.
Bolt it on and be off. The mountain will not
And
be
Tracker's
denied.
Magazine is pretty good to us as well. So let's see. We could grab a Greater Sharpness Trinket. A Heat Shield might also be nice, but we have Paracelsus with us. So I think let's just go with...
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Let's see. Burn Salve will be useful since we're going into the Sprawl. So with medicinal herbs. Grab me some whiskey. And... You know what? Might as well take the Greater Sharpness Trinket. Well, you can put that on... Can we... Okay, we can have the Greater Sharpness and Sharpness Trinket, so... That's pretty good for us. And I guess since we don't really... We might as well put on the bottle case.
Any advantage is a good thing.
Alright. Let's go ahead and see how everyone reacts to the whiskey barrel. Shit! No one liked it! Oh, good thing that we... Oh boy. Okay. Well, I mean, on the bright side, at least Paracelsus and Damien are pretty friendly with each other. Alright. And... I guess... Wax inoculant as well. Alright. Onward. Thank goodness for that. The first area, there's a higher chance of not getting any relationships, even though we want positive ones. But considering how badly that whiskey barrel went,
The great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
this is a pretty short region. That makes me a bit worried. Alright, well, for now, let's swap... We want take aim. We need something to swap so that way we have pistol shot. Because I do want to have... I think it might be best to just simply swap out the point blank. Let's see... The only thing that Damien can do is just simply use Acid Rain. So... I don't think we really need Lashes Gift on him, so we'll have him have more instead. And everyone else is pretty much locked in.
The tangled trails whisper of torment.
Great. Okay. I guess let's just go ahead and attack the front row, get these guys. Of course they managed to hit through the thing. Well, I guess we'll take a look at what more does. That was not the move I wanted you to do. These guys have a pretty high resistance. Just go ahead and throw daggers then. Okay. Yeah, plus 10% at the end of turn. Good to know.
Collaboration confers advantage.
So that's stack. Looks like it stacks. So let's get rid of the weapon rack so we can get rid of the... Oh, okay, so every stack of more he had. I see, so he takes the damage and then can negate it by just simply healing up from it. Hopefully we don't take too much damage from these guys. Really? Resist? What is your... Okay, you actually have a higher bleed resist than I thought. Kinda thought that your bleed resist would be lower, but I guess all that armor isn't just simply for show. Okay. What did we get from this?
The past is gone. Let it
Triage
die.
kit and some smelling salts. Those will actually kind of be useful. So triage, have Paracelsus, Audrey have the smelling. Dismas can have the burn salve, Damien the medicinal herbs. Okay. Let's do this. Hopefully we can heal up a good amount after the battles and whatnot. Okay, we'll need to take out the shaman first.
And with it, the remains of philosophy.
Oh, not the shaman, immolationist. That's what you are
and
called.
insight.
Okay, he'll be dead next turn, so that's good. That means we can start working on the next ones. Rude. Guess we'll have to take care of the person who tripped us. So that's 6 damage. I think that should be lethal. Yeah. 6 damage is lethal. Let's go ahead and tracking shot the Flare, because I actually do not want him having that dodge. Especially when he ignites. We'll have him use his taunt.
A breakthrough.
Okay.
The work continues.
Next fight. Bit worried considering that we are taking a lot of damage. Give the Whipper an incision whilst Audrey puts her darts into him.
Excellent work.
Good quit.
A promising development.
Go ahead and hit these two of the acid Wayne just so that way we can confirm the death on the immolation nest before it decides to start building some funeral pyres. Okay, just need to get rid of the flare now.
A calculated generosity.
I'd like to see a quit.
But a welcome one nonetheless.
Okay. Let's do this. This guy is probably our best bet.
The conflagration must be stopped. The librarian must be destroyed.
Okay. Thankfully he's not starting with dodge yet, so we get that little blessing. Yeah. Go for more. Go ahead and start giving him the combo. We can also get the ounce of prevention up.
Empowered, emboldened.
I don't really want this much to eat the trigger just yet. Right, there's the first book, sadly. Okay, who is burning? Give this to Dismas.
At last.
Some acid Wayne on you.
Dissection. An unavoidable end.
And alright, how's this going? Okay, it doesn't affect us too much. Most of the people who... Although I do want to get Paracelsus into the third rank. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter just yet. We don't need Paracelsus in the third rank just yet. Keep up with the rain. Nope. Shame. Guaranteed 9 damage would be nice, but I think tracking would be better. Oh, come on, that was a crit! Couldn't you have just given us that? Okay, now we're starting to look in danger.
Measure out your violence, then apply it judiciously.
Okay, now we're applying Blight. We'll hold off on the triage kit for now. Just try and apply Blight as much as you can here. Good quit. Could you stop? Come on. Again with the resist. What is this? He has only a 30% chance of resisting. Yes, I know that that's still a good amount of chance to resist, but still. Track him. I don't want this guy gaining any dodge. Damien, if you would kindly take attacks for us. If this much could get a crit, that would be lovely. Nope. Alright, come on. Of course he resisted. Damien is being a pretty good tank for us, thankfully. Oh, there's our Blight. Well, I mean, if he's just gonna die from the Blight, we might as well just simply heal up. Okay.
We are the flame, burning brightly.
What do we even get from?
See.
Let's see, apply on quit. Flame. Combat start. Just start burning things. Okay, cool. So we have the chart litany applied to attacker when hit. Well, I guess we could give that to Damien. Well, I guess we're looking to probably start doing Audrey's story, I guess. Because, I mean, I guess we could have her act as a frontline where pick to the face and abstinent. Though, granted, her getting stressed when she gets hit is definitely not the greatest thing that I want.
The loathing whispers.
Oh, we actually haven't finished Damien's story. I think this should be the last one, so might as well.
Chapter 5. Behold the man.
If I remember correctly, we just finished killing off Death, and now she's after his soul.
Once more he wandered, ravenous for fresh suffering, and delighting in its novelty and excess. Offering himself to blade and talon alike, he became an icon writ in flesh. A living prayer to whatever gods would turn an ear. Undying, he savored his delicious declension. An eternity of pain and wrath. Heaven on earth.
Okay. Vigilant, basically a bloody sadist. Oh, not sadist, masochist. Let's see, so self, 10 damage, target, gets regen, necrosis. Has to be in the second and third slot. Attacks everywhere, requires target to have blight. Heals himself while also damaging others. Okay. Okay.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Yeah, let's just go for the mystery point so that way we can heal up a little bit of the stress that we took from the Librarian. Probably going to need to take advantage of Damien's unique ability to take stress off of others. So let's see. There's a bit of light, get some food. There's a lot of light, get trinkets. Gain light, gain food. We'll go ahead and do that. We can afford Damien and Paracelsus's relationship to get a little bit worse. Alright, what kind of fight ahead of us? Brigands.
It is slow indeed to profit in destruction.
Oh great, and it's the Pounder. Okay. Let's get to work.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Excellent work.
Okay, shoot the crack shot so he dies next turn.
Early results are encouraging.
Okay, that works for me.
Righteous action.
No matter which way we cut it, we'll be taking a boom. Let's do the corpse. Ow. Okay, well, I think this should be an easy enough task for us, just, you know, keep waiting on the Pounder. Although I do want to take a little bit of stress off of Paracelsus.
Lethality writ large.
Well, we're going to anyways. You know what, we might as well just simply take advantage of the fact that Damien is free on stress and just have him take all the stress that we now need to get rid of.
in this weighty gloom, a spark.
Okay, so we have another shrine and then a choice ahead of us. Fun stuff. Fun stuff indeed. So I guess the question is, who do we want to do? I mean, Paracelsus would be a pretty decent choice since she is a healer and we kinda like where Dismas and Audrey are. Yeah, let's go with Paracelsus.
Plague Doctor. Chapter 1. The Good Student. Brilliant and bold, her unconventional theories created nothing short of a scandal in her 4th year. The mocking whispers and scornful glares of her peers and professors had an ironically invigorating effect upon her extracurricular experiments. The mysteries of the human body, of life and death itself, hovered just beyond her scalpel's reach. If only she could acquire a corpse of sufficient freshness.
Paracelsus, you didn't kill anyone, did you? Let's see, we got emboldening vapors now. So being able to buff people would be nice. I do want to get rid of the loathing, so let's go for the fight.
Chaos must be met with unwavering resolve. Emboldened anarchists, desperate to exercise
So we
their
have-
nihilism.
Well, we have people who want to escape and only one person who actually wants to fight. Relationships are going out the drain here. What was that whiskey barrel even used for, I wonder? Double blind, are you kidding? Okay. Hey. Alright, one at a time, please. Oh my goodness. I upgraded the bloody toxic dot so that way it has a better chance of proccing the poison. Not so that way these guys can just simply shrug it off as if it's nothing. Okay, I guess we're taking off all the dots. I'm very glad that we just decided to upgrade our tracking shot so much.
And effective.
Alright. Nice heal on Damien.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Okay, that guy is dead, finally. Thankfully, tracking shot does not care if this moss is blinded.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
guess we'll go for
The road ahead is
the
washed
thing
out
that
and
gives
strewn
us
with
the
Mind the wheels.
candle. Alright, finally, a bit of
He struggles
underworld
to decide
healing.
what is real, holding back fits of laughter and tears.
So let's see. Apply to attacker when hit. +1 blight received. More gives him damage boost. The Wolf's Blood we could use in tandem with our Snappy Swig. But we'll have to give something up if we want to do the Wolf's Blood combo. Paracelsus is a vicious one, right? So honestly, grabbing the poetry, since we have some high stress, will be very useful. Let's... Having the protector wit could be useful. You know what? Give me the grill.
Anything that lets us travel further is worth the cost.
Also take some whittling tools. And that looks good. Let's keep moving. Shit, I was hoping that we could not take another loathing. But I guess we'll have to take it.
The loathing festers.
So let's see. So as we go into shadowy territory, naturally, it's the opposite for us. Alright, what is Cowardice's monument? I kinda don't want to know, but we'll be finding out anyways. Okay, might as well. Alright, apply to attacker when hit, knock back 2. Oh great, they can just simply readjust our positioning. Lovely. Yeah, that's not flying. Get out of here. Anything new with the Nocturne Commune? No? Cool.
A breakthrough.
This Moss should be able to kill this if... Actually, no, we wouldn't have... This Moss wouldn't be able to kill that Evangelist. Now he can kill that Evangelist. He has the Striker. So his melee skills have an execution 1. So advance, execute, get some
variable, easily resolved.
Get some repos, I guess. I kinda thought he would get dodge, but I just realized that the dodge chance only is given when the thing is upgraded.
A slow suffering begins.
Okay, first of the corpses, start dragging the guy forward.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Alright, only have 1 quarter to deal with.
A brilliant conclusion. the fiend's strength dwindles.
Thank you, Dismas. Dark Impulse Fire and a greater clotting thing. Cool. Get me out. Time to rest at the end. Wasn't too bad of a one. I mean, we got one of the trophy heads, so we could make use of it when we get to the mountain.
There are yet places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
So let's see. Fisherfolk and Sparta. Not too bad. So, I guess as I determine what things we'll be buying from the provisioners with our new surplus of relics, I will end it here. So I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button, you guys and gals that make the channel alive. I'll see you all next time. Bye now.